Hi guys, so I'm deciding to film a bunch of these now and I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna keep going through the marches because I have the books out and stuff. So next march I'm gonna do is Ghost March, I think, and that one's pretty interesting because originally I wanted it in B major. Can you imagine? I wanted it in B major and it was going to sound something like this. I'm not gonna play the whole thing in B major, but I wanted it in B major because I thought it was a more like powerful and loud key, but eventually it ended up being in G minor, as you all know, which I think worked out way better because I was able to connect it to a bunch of other tunes and it just sounds better. So Ghost March is the one that goes like this. Sorry, my bow doesn't have a lot of rosin on it. But yeah, I thought we'd just go through this one. Yeah, I actually wrote, I want to show you what's on that other picture. I wrote the whole thing in B major first. Yeah, so don't ask me why I did that. Anyway, there aren't any more notes on that tune, so yeah, I'll go through it. My tunes are copyrighted, but I don't mind if you learn them, play them for fun. I'm gonna try to play this one slowly. This one already starts out a little slow and kind of moody because it's written for a ghost and it's meant to emulate a ghost, like an actual ghost, like a spirit. So I'm gonna play it. And I started with the hammer on, so we can get that out of the way. And I kind of do this long, drawn out bow up with a flick at the end on an A flat. So just to get that out of the way before I play the tunes. Here's the tune. That's the tune, and on this one, at least when you play it through the first time, you don't have to have a lot of ornaments the ornaments that you do have can be quiet because it's meant to just sound very moody and like a ghost, and if there are any loud flicks and stuff, I don't think that fits the character of the tune, especially if you're playing it in this like kind of moody kind of style. And then what I do is the second time you play it through, you kind of play it stronger, so you play it more like an actual march and loud forte kind of thing. But yeah, I thought it was cool to just have it be, because otherwise it sounded like this. And like, yeah, nobody wants to hear that, so yeah. And then bad, so you can like barely hear the actual note. You can hear the ornament, but you don't hear the what note it is. So you don't have to start with an ornament. You can go, which is the first phrase, or the first phrase is. So after that, you kind of hook. And I do a hammer onto the B flat. And another flick. And then a connector note. Connector notes, I guess. Second phrase. And then from the G you go down. And then you keep going down from the C natural. I do a hammer on. Another one. Or that's a flick, I guess. So the whole phrase is. And the next phrase. Up to the B flat. So that's just a scale up from the B flat. And then back to the B flat. And then to the E string. G natural. Yeah, that figure happens a lot. And that's E flat, fourth finger. On the E string. And then, but the end of phrase, you start on the E flat with a hammer on. I think that's the E part. I'll play it again so you get the whole thing. On the second time through, there's a variation where I stay on the B flat in the third phrase instead of go down to the G. So the first phrase was, but this time I'm staying on the B flat and going to the D. So. And the usual ending phrase. That's all E part. So I hope that was clear. You can always ask questions in the comments. But I'm gonna keep going to the B part. You have these quarter notes. To style them, I do a little bit of ornaments and a little bit of bow work. So I do a hammer on from the B flat, or I don't know what those are called when they go backwards. And I just don't try not to make it like but just very long and lengthened legato, I guess. Except this one I kind of release a little bit. And then I go into it, so. Like that, that's the first phrase. Second phrase. So, I hook it to the D natural. Sorry, there's no hammer on there. And then that's an F sharp on the E string. And then that's just a walk up and down. And then more quarter notes. C natural, open A, back to the D. So whole phrase. And I do an ornament there usually. So from the C to the D, second finger, third finger, A string. And then next phrase. Hook. That's another ornament thing. I do a wiggle there. And then to the connector notes. Ending phrase. Variation. You connect it by going. So lift off from the D on the A string, down bow, E, F sharp, and then 16 mounts. This is very similar to the other tune, The Top of the Mountain. I was copying myself there, plagiarizing myself. So, it starts on the E string, goes to the E flat. That's just a scale. Quarter notes, B flat, G's. I do a slur there. And then next phrase from C natural on A string. E flat again, scale down. Quarter notes up to the A string, C natural, F sharp, and those I release. They're not very lengthened, but and then ending phrases starting from the E string but going down to the G string, the D string, so octave G's. A string, B flat wiggle, hooked there, more quarter notes, and I do a hammer on there from the G, connector notes, that was clear. That was a very interesting beat part, you know. So the whole beat part goes like this. Yeah, that's the Ghost March, and that's the story of the Ghost March, and how I almost read it in B major, but then thankfully decided not to, because that would have been really bad. Yeah. See you guys in another video.